Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do a Gemini reading today from April 29th to May the 2nd, 2025. I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross. I'd appreciate it at this time if you could hit the like and subscribe button. It costs you nothing to subscribe, and it helps me build this channel, and I appreciate it. Thank you. So I'm doing a collective, so it may resonate with some people, and it may not, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. For Gemini. For Gemini. One more shuffle. And I'm going to cut the deck. Okay. Calling upon the universe. Can I have some messages for Gemini, please? For Gemini. All right, there we go. Okay, Gemini, bottom of the deck's the overall. And we have Mars and Scorpio, Five of Cups, disappointment. Okay, Gemini, so you've been disappointed in your life. Everybody has. And I explain it as it's just the universe teaching you lessons, you know, getting you in shape for the big win and, you know, banging you around. Some things work, some things don't work. So it's kind of teaching you, giving you a roadmap, which way to go. You know, you have to handle the disappointments because there's going to be a lot of them in your life, but, you know, they teach you, so you learn from them. Okay, Gemini. Present situation, Gemini, we have Princess of Discs. Okay, she's about looking for her fertile valley to build her new business, her new home. She loves to build. She is down to earth, earthy energy. She carries that shield of creativity there. She likes to start new projects. She also indicates a pregnancy, if you could be pregnant or anybody you know pregnant. She's pregnant and at the same time ready to go to war. All right, well, she's solid. And, you know, she likes to build something that grows, expands, and continues to thrive, and the revenue come in. She's about material resources and wealth. All right, that's what she likes to build. And she's, you know, looking for the ground, looking for the place, and also looking for her prince, okay? She's looking for love and a place to build her new enterprise. So that's a great energy to have, Gemini. It's your present situation, starting something new, all right? Something about material resources. All right, your challenge is, we have Saturn in Taurus, Seven of Discs, failure. All right, that's your challenge because you failed in the past. Everybody has. So you just got to take it as a learning lesson, just like the disappointments. So you know how not to do it. You know how to do it. So this time you're going to probably get it right. All right, because you've already, you know, had your lessons. Okay, so that's your challenge. Just use those failures as lessons and move forward in your projects. All right, Gemini. So below position, we have Jupiter in Gemini, Eight of Swords, interference. All right, well, there'll be some delays and roadblocks thrown in your way as you're starting your new enterprise. That's universe putting them in there. You know, they wouldn't be there if they're not supposed to. So you're not supposed to get it too quick. There'll just be some challenges and some obstacles in the way. So when they happen, you know, the plane's delayed, the mail didn't come, they didn't text back, you know, they will. It will. It's just slight delays. Okay, Gemini, in your past, which could be yesterday, last week, or 20 years ago, we have the Knight of Discs. All right, well, this is more earthy energy, more creative energy. He carries that shield there. It's actually the shield of nutrition, this guy. He rides that Shire horse. All 4 feet are planted on the ground of that horse. Unlike the other knights, you know, they're floating through the air or crashing down. He's solid, steady energy, and so's the horse. He rules nutrition and growing of the crops and food and things like that. He carries a sickle you know, to cut the crops down and that. So he's looking for a fertile valley to build his new farm, his new home, his new place. And it's about same energy as the princess, creating new. And he rules agriculture though, right? And he wants to get a situation going where, you know, it thrives and grows and, you know, revenue keeps coming in and he provides food for everybody. And is solid, steady. He's the planner. He's the man with the plan, the architect, the engineer, and he can build the beautiful place. So you're just coming from that energy. That could be yesterday, though, as well. So that's you know, building something new, Gemini. And, you know, using those failures as kind of a roadmap, what not to do, okay? Because you want to get to the material resources and the wealth. All right. Okay, so Gemini, your future position. We have Mercury in Virgo, 10 of disc wealth. Okay, well, there it comes. More disc energy. So you've got 3 cards already, disc energy. Good cards. But as you can see, some of these coins, they're not quite as shiny as the rest. So, like I say, it's not $10 billion. It's exactly how much you need to start your new enterprise. It's no more, no less. Wealth coming into your life, okay? And this is a 10 card, indicating that some timeline, something in your life is coming to an end, okay? And you're starting something new. That's what the Knight of Discs and the Princess of Discs is about, starting a new project to create wealth, all right? And then there your future card is the 10 of Discs, wealth. All right, but something you're leaving behind, something you're leaving behind and moving forward. All right, Gemini, that's nice. Your near future, you have Mars in Capricorn, 3 of disc, work, more disc, and this is a beautiful card. This is the new project that the princess or the knight is going to start to make the wealth, all disc energy. This is about your money, Gemini. It's about money, and creating wealth, and creating a situation where the money just keeps flowing in. All right, and this card here is about, it's not about your 9-to-5 job. It's about doing something, you know, that you really love. You know, something maybe you were doing on the side, like a creative project. Like I explain it, like, you know, musically talented, you know, and you just play once in a while in a band, or you're going to start playing full time, or photography, or painting, or, you know, some creative talent that you have. Landscaping, anything, you know, landscaping, that'd be good. With these 2 cards here too, you know, creating beautiful things with the earth and something that's going to keep making money, right? And something that you're passionate about, something that you want to get up and do every day. This work card, that's not your regular work, okay? That's something, some new thing you want to do on the side, and that'll make you happy, and that'll produce the money coming in, and you enjoy every day. That's beautiful cards, beautiful. Exactly. Okay, you're internally, Gemini, you have Venus in Cancer, 2 of Cups, love. All right, well, this is about, you know, love, you know, meeting your mate, doing work that you love, like I just said, about doing work that you love as well. Love coming into your life, but it can be about doing work you love, okay? And that's a beautiful thing. So you're thinking about love. This is your internal position. So, you know, you'd like a little love in your life when you make all that money there with all those discards. That's a beautiful thing. So, you know, you're thinking about it, and maybe you're thinking about somebody, you know, that you would like to be with, and trying to figure out, you know, how things should be and how they should go in your love life. And the disappointments, too, could have been in a love situation as well. But that's a learning situation, right? That's learning. All right. In your environment, Gemini, you have Sun in Gemini. 10 of Swords, ruin. Okay, this is another 10 card, right? We have one already, the 10 of Discs, indicating that some part of your life's over now. You know, a work situation, a love situation, could be a living situation, or just the way you generally do things or something. You've got 2 10s. Okay, so that something's winding down. Some timeline is ending in your life. And the ruin here, it's in your environment. So, you know, you want to change your environment. You know, you're looking for those fertile valleys to start your new thing. And you want to get out of the environment you're in, I think. And I explain this card. It's a tamping down a creative talent that you have. Like, you're not able to do the music. You're not set up for it where you live right now, or you can't do your painting or something like that. Something creative that you like to do. You're just not in a situation where you can do it right now. So your creativity is being stifled, and that's no good. So this is your environment card. So, you know, I think you may be looking for a different place to live in, you know, different environment, right? And you're riding around looking for those fields, you know, to start the new project, a different place, okay? You're looking for something new. All right, Gemini. Your hopes and fears. We have the beautiful Empress card, Major Arcana. All right, she's all about the best kind of love, all right? And you already had the Two of Cups, so you were thinking about love, and you're thinking about the best kind of love, okay? You know, being with like-minded people, people that'll have your back no matter what, and being in a beautiful place, you know, with your favorite food cooking and your favorite pets around and people and all the things that you love. And that looks like that's, you know, that's what you're hoping for. And there you go, Gemini. And you learn from the failure and the disappointments. And you're thinking about love, and you're thinking about a new thing to start that makes money. All right, Gemini. The final card in the outcome of this reading, Gemini. We have Major Arcana. We have the Sun card. Okay, that's truth, illumination, opening up of the third eye. Okay, and total happiness and, you know, illumination. So you're going to see the truth about everything. The sun's going to come out and show you the truth about everything. People, places, situations, okay? And, you know, you got 2 tens, so you're going to move away from something in your life and start something new. And this is total happiness and bliss and, you know, getting a complete, you know, consciousness of the world and of people, you know, just fantastic outlook on things, okay? And then you leave the disappointment and the failures behind. And then you start this new work that makes you so happy, right? A new thing that you create on the side. And those two are beautiful cards, you know. That's fantastic, Gemini. And love as well, right? You've got new beginnings, a couple of endings. Something's ending, but you got these new beginnings in love and your work projects. And it won't seem like work because it's something that you really love to do, Gemini, and that makes you really happy. That's a beautiful reading, Gemini. All right, I'd like to conclude with an animal spirit card for Gemini, please. Can I have one card for Gemini, please? That's a great reading. For Gemini, please. One card, please. One card, please. All right. Okay, Gemini, we have Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. Okay, Gemini. All right, so this card is like, I explain it, like maybe for 7 years you were a vegetarian, and then all of a sudden, somebody that knows you from that time, they see you now and you're eating big steaks. Like, that was true then, but this and that are true. Like, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. Now you're different. You're doing things differently in your eating habits. I'm just using that as an example, right? So something that you thought all your life that was the way that is, and all of a sudden now you're the opposite of it. So neither one's right or wrong. Everything's correct, you know, but changes, that means changes. So you have 2 10 cards, right? So something's ending. So it could be just the way you eat or something else you do that, you know, people know that's how you are forever. But it's nothing's forever. You change. This and that are true. So either way is good. You know, neither one's right or wrong. Sometimes you just change. So, you know, obviously 210, something's coming to an end and something new's beginning, or you change. And that's the way it is. So, and it's all okay. All right, Gemini. All right. That was a great reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.